Galen Higgins is kind of like an animated version of the most animated person you've ever met.
We call him the kid because he's the youngest member of the group, but Galen is definitely not the youngest in talent.
Galen brings an agility and a nimbleness and hilarity. He has grown as a character performer on stage considerably on tour with us.
His ability to connect with an audience and engage an audience and keep an audience with him from the beginning of the time he's on stage to the end is surpassed by no one I've ever seen.
So I started dancing when I was 3 years old. My mom was an assistant dance teacher and I had 2 siblings in dance at the time. I think just like any other kid, I had a ton of energy. My parents were looking to get me to do something, and I was always running around the house dancing and singing for my family to entertain them, so I think it felt like a no-brainer, you know. The only reason I actually danced for the first few years was because if I behaved in class, I would get a Happy Meal. Go to dance class, get a Happy Meal, get a toy. Sweet. Eventually, it just, I don't even know when, but I never wanted to quit. I just loved doing it. So at the studio I grew up at, you know, they really stressed versatility. So I was very lucky. You know, I had a lot of teachers that were very diligent in trying to instill within their students a genuine love for the type of technique they were teaching. That's how I like to dance. I don't like to constrain it to one technique, you know. To me it makes sense to add the things I learned in jazz class into my tapping, or add the things I learned in tap into ballet, you know. I think it's all very applicable and interweavable. No matter what like the trick or the turn was, or if it's a piece of physical comedy like falling down the stairs, I think all of the technical training I had from all the different styles came into play. And Rhythmic Circus gave me the opportunity to put it all together and make it a real thing. So it's been fun to take all of my training throughout my life and try to apply it into this one company and this show in particular. So yeah, that's fun. I joined Rhythmic Circus as a swing originally, a stand-in dancer. I don't know where I'd be without Rhythmic Circus being in my life right now. I mean, being able to share what we love to do with audience members and the amount of support we get, you can't even put it into words. I think the company and the show have helped us all grow so much as individuals and as artists, and our love for this show is only surpassed by our love for one another, and that's really special. So, let's do this. Okay, now I know. Now I know to cut to this part where I'm about to answer. So I started dancing when I was 3 years old.